Hey, Mr. Mac here. All right, I had another good question. Now, yesterday one of my students asked me, "What if there's no candidate that I like? What if I don't like the candidates to choose, that are I have to choose from in an election?" I thought that is an excellent question. What if you hate? What if you can't stand both of them? You're just like, "Oh, these guys are terrible," or "These candidates are terrible." Well, that's a good question. What do you do? What can we do? What can any of us do? It stinks. It stinks to sit there and go, well, I can choose this one. Eh. Or I can choose that one. Eh. What do you do? Well, there are. I mean, there might be some options. But first of all, that's a crappy feeling, and I think that it's one that a lot of people can relate to. Just trying to pick between. Well, South Park did an episode on it, so yeah, between having two terrible candidates that you don't like either one of them. Well, here's the thing. It is a good feeling, or a terrible feeling. Good feeling. It is a terrible feeling when you actually do care, and some people do. A lot of people do. So, what do you do? Well, first of all, and you may feel like I've talked to a lot of people that say this is a terrible option. You're wasting your vote. Vote for a different party. Don't vote for the between the perceived two choices. Now, a lot of people do argue, like I said, that this is wasting a vote. Absolutely not. This is never wasting a vote. You are voicing your displeasure with the status quo. Now, your candidate in our current system, if you vote for a third option, no, they're probably not going to win. It sucks. It's not a good feeling to vote for somebody. Oh, they ain't going to win. No, that's not a good feeling. But you're still voicing your feelings, your thoughts, your frustrations. That's what voting is. You're getting your point across. Whether you feel it's being heard or not, do it. Because the more people that do it, the more people that vote for a third or fourth option or a non-standard option, then it will grow. And you might see changes until something is done. You can write in. Not every ballot has that option for everything. So you may not always have that opportunity to write in. But if it's there, use it. There are people who run write-in campaigns. So check them out. But if it boils down to where you feel like you don't have a choice, you have to choose between a turd sandwich or a giant piece of crap, whatever, then that's when you actually have to do a little more homework, which is not a bad thing. It's good to understand the candidates that you are gonna vote for, or you're gonna vote between. You need to understand. We all do. And it may feel like, I don't want to do any more research. And guess what? This is the world we live in. You have to do research on everything. Everybody has to if they want to figure something out. Once you get out of, you do your research in school for your homework. But once you get out of school, when you have to do something, if you don't immediately know how to do it, you got to research. You're trying to change a part on a car? YouTube it. If you're not a mechanic who knows how to who's been trained how to figure it out on the fly, or just by looking at things, you watch a YouTube video on it. That's okay. That is a form of research. So hopefully you do have some background knowledge into how to decipher what's a good resource and what's a bad resource. That's one thing schooling's for, to learn how to do that. So hopefully you picked up that skill. And if not, then you might seek some advice, which is okay too. I've had people ask me, people who aren't in school anymore, like, how do I figure this out? Which maybe I'll do a video on that. So that might come up too. But you gotta do your homework. And so if you feel like these are your only two options. You might feel like you have to pick the lesser of the two evils. And that happens sometimes. That's politics. It's messy. It sucks. So, that's what you got to do. So don't hesitate to vote for a non-traditional party if you feel that you are frustrated with the main choices. Don't hesitate to do that. Voice your opinion. Use your voice. Voting is your voice. It's how you voice your opinion to the government. Besides writing your representatives, do that too. If they're good, they'll read it. If they don't read it, then vote them out. Because that's your ability. That's all of our responsibilities. That's our duty to vote. So if you don't like your choices, don't let that stop you from voting. Still vote. It is an important part of living in a democracy. Because the less you vote, the less of a democracy we are living in. So yeah, if you want to see this video as a get out and vote video, that's fine. I'm okay with that. See it that way. But that's basically what I'm trying to say, is either choose a non-standard option if you aren't happy with the basic two. Don't let anybody tell you that that's wrong or that's wasteful. You're still voicing your opinion. Would they prefer it if you didn't vote at all? I mean, come on. Just vote. Vote for a different party. If you feel like you can't do that, then, or candidate, don't vote for, and also, that's another video, that's another thing I might have to do. But it's personal opinion. Never vote for a party. Vote for a candidate. That's just my thing. Anywho, but do your homework. Vote for the candidate who you think will do a better job. You may not like them, but will they do a better job of the other person? So, anywho, that's my response. If anybody wants to discuss it more, please let me know. I'd be happy to. And yeah, go vote. Have a good one.